What's up, guys? Welcome back to day 19 of my daily trade journal series, where I'm trading one system, one ticker, S&P futures, every single day for a full year, and I'm trying to journal every session to track the progress, reflect, and sharpen my execution. Today was a pretty rough day. I almost considered not posting it. I was pretty disappointed with myself, and I took a long break today just to kind of self-reflect and contemplate because I was really disappointed in the plays that I made and the amount of money I lost today. So I lost $630 and 650 after fees and whatnot. And this was a pretty disappointing day because this is probably one of my worst days that I ever had throughout this whole series, or even this whole time I've been video journaling it in general, because I just had so much losses. I was 8 out of 10 of the trades I was picking was wrong, and only two of them would be right, which essentially is telling me that I was in a tilt mode today. And I didn't realize that until the end of the day, and that's what really sucks, because you would think for some point, you know, in this trading process that I would know that I'm at a tilt mode and I need to get out of it. I need to either step away, walk away, or just not trade, right? And I didn't do that today, so I was pretty disappointed in myself in that. But let's go over the trade journals and let's go over the signals for today. So for today, we had a bunch of signals, and that's the worst part. This is what annoys me the most, is that the signals are great. Like, if I just follow my VX algo system signals, I would have, done great. But I didn't. um, so I'll show you here. So 8:30, we had a market structure flip bullish, and the reason market was so bullish was because this pop here, right? And that pop was because GDP data was really good, so we're really bullish there. And then essentially market opened, we were up pretty high. Ideally, you want to buy the dip, so I did buy the dip here. I bought the dip at the MOB, thinking that we're good. Naturally, it flushed, so it validated that market structure bullish, and then by 9:50, market structure had flipped bearish, right? And at this point, I'm supposed to be shorting the MOB, which is here, here, and here. And I did. I shorted the first MOB here, and then I don't know what happened. I got so distracted. I missed the opportunity to short the second one. I missed the opportunity to short the third one. And I was still holding a runner from here that I didn't exit. So when we crossed back up, I was supposed to, once we cross back up this side, I was supposed to flip to the bullish side, because at this point it was getting close to 11. So I was supposed to flip bullish. I was supposed to go long at the MOBs here and here, and I missed both of those trades as well. So then eventually, when I did put an order to buy here at 64.94 after getting stopped out here, right? Um, I got shaken out, and I sold here when my stop loss was 10 points, so I should have been able to hold through it. And then I missed the opportunity to buy from here and here, so I was just making bad trades. So by 10:40, we had NQDD buy signal, which was telling us that market was gonna go up, need to buy the dip. So that was over here. 11:22 was when market structure flipped bullish, which was around here. And that was a good area to buy the dip at the MOB here, here, and here. And then after that, the market just kind of ran off, and there was no real good opportunity to make plays anymore. There was another signal here at 12:20, which tells that market was going to go a little bit more. And we did pop, and then we popped a little more, came back down here. But honestly, other than that, there was no real opportunity to make plays, and I just kind of missed this whole process here. So then eventually over here, I took another play. I think it was like 55, 65, 18 area. I took a short, um, and I could have taken profit. So that was around this area here. Could have taken profit here, but I didn't, because that was only 3 point move. And then I could have like taken a better entry at 65.20 or 21s, but I didn't. And I ended up getting stopped out when we peaked over here, where I could have made money, but because I got stopped out there and I over leveraged on this play here, and I ended up getting stopped out for 600 when I could have actually probably been close to break even if I held it to this point today. So that really sucked. It was a pretty tilting day, and part of me was pretty annoyed I got stopped out over here. But I know that's my fault. The reason I got stopped out was because instead of doing 3 contracts, 4 contracts, I went 20 contracts in because I was so tilted that I wanted to finish the day green. I wanted to keep the momentum going. But sometimes I think I just have to accept the loss and just be able to walk away from there. That's the biggest lesson learned from today. Going to tomorrow, the levels that we're looking for, I think is going to be pretty interesting. We are finally moving these levels up. So the other few days we had these levels, right? I'm moving up a little bit higher. So the levels are going to be 64.85 and 64.60. I'll show you why. So 64.85 is right here, give or take. 64.60 is right here. So if we hit this level, I expect us to somewhat bounce. This is the area that we held pre-market. And this is also the area somewhat where we held today at 10 a.m. drop. So if we come back there tomorrow, I kind of expect the area as a whole. As long as we hold that area, we're pretty bullish. If we lose the area and then we have these 25-point range here, this is no man's land. Could go anywhere, either direction. We can back test it, we can break out, back test, or we could break down. But if we flush through both of these levels at some point tomorrow, which I'm expecting tomorrow to be a very wild day, if we flush under 64.60, we are now essentially bearish again. Let me see how moving averages are looking like right now. Dun-dun-dun. Things are pretty bullish. It looked like things were going to get bearish, but it didn't today. So there were some moving average conversions there, but that didn't downside. So we could potentially see some of that movement here. But other than that, as long as these levels hold, we should continue to push up. So we'll see how they play out. It'd be nice to test the MOB, which is the 64.62, which why we have that level of 64.60. That area holds, I think we'll still continue to move up like we did here. So no true reason to be really bearish yet, unless we get some really bad data where it flushes through everything. So I hope that helps. I hope you guys have way better trading days than me. Good luck and have a great night. Take care.